Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Path of Exile. At the end of the last episode, we did a unique map, which dropped a Vault of Atziri unique map, which we've done before. So I said that I wouldn't show just going around and opening all the chests, which is literally all it is, but I did leave the all vessel here for us, so we can go and pop that and see what we get, and a bunch of sacrifices. I don't actually know the names, so I don't know if like one of these is the crazy rare ones. We got a Vol Grace and a Vol Stormcall, and there we go. I did go and leave a stash tab over here with basically all the notable drops, of which there were very few. So the whole thing with that particular map is that it's just filled with chests that have like, I don't know, I think mine had like 1900% increased rarity. And we got two uniques, an Ash Collar, of which I have very, very many. It's, you know, perfectly fine low-level wand, I guess, for some easy leveling. Also got an Obliteration, which I don't think I had seen before over here. It's an interesting sort of combo because it's got the increased spell damage as well as adds physical damage to attacks, not to spells, presumably. It does have the increased critical strike chance. Gain 13% of physical damage as extra chaos damage. Interesting. Enemies you kill have 20% chance to explode, dealing a quarter of their maximum life as chaos damage. So, an interesting kind of item. I'm not sure exactly what's going there and what kind of build you'd have for it, but it is what it is. Alright, map-wise, so we got tons of these sacrifices dawns. I know there's something you can do with these just by themselves as a way to throw away, but oh no, we did get one of the rare ones. Or we have tons of sacrifice at dusk. Sacrifice at dawn is, I believe, the less common bits, although we're missing a midnight and a noon over here, but I'm pretty sure the bottom right is one of the harder things to come up with, so actually that seems halfway okay. Also, yes, we got the Vol Grace over there. Sounds like the last 6 seconds of huge amounts of dodge. It's kind of fun, actually. I wonder, can you link that to a cast when damage taken? I don't see why not. I mean, obviously it won't work if you are, if you're out of souls, and you'd want to link it to like a high level cast when damage taken, so it only goes off when you're taking a lot of damage. But that's kind of interesting. Anyway, that's it. So let's go and do another unique map over here. Boop, boop, because I did clear these random loot tabs. Oh, wait, except for the new ones. So yes, I also got a Vol Orb, Chaos Orb, Apprentice Cartographer Sextants, a Orb of Chance, an Orb of Scouring, an Orb of Fusing, and a Div card for more Sacrifice Fragments, which is actually a pretty common one, I believe. So it seems pretty common to me. So just go and dump that, and then the uniques over here. Whoops. I'll probably put them under trash uniques for now, and call that good enough. All right, so what are we doing now? Acton's Nightmare. So we're in Tier 9 map. Things are definitely going to start to get harder over here. Areas have patches of burning ground. It's inhabited by skeletons. Restless dead. I don't know what that means. Area is a large maze, and area contains a large chest. Okay. I got my scrolls. Let's do this. Activate. I just realized I do not have anything to drink. This is not good. I tend to have to sip things while I record. So I've got all my auras running. I've got all my minions. There's the burning ground. The minions aren't very affected by burning ground. They do take, I believe, I think it counts like traps, so they take reduced damage. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Something's cursing stuff for us over there. Canyon map. All right. Open this chest. The area does contain a large chest, which has, like, just a lot more loot. I don't know if all large chests have the same amount of more loot, or if this one's going to be like, oh, this is going to be a super big chest. You don't even know. There's another Maelstrom staff for me to try. Oh, that's right. I'm not carrying my transmute orbs anymore. I made extra room for my Artrese's vault runs or whatever. So I think the Restless Dead, I think they keep waking up again. I think it's what's going on. So if I stick around, they'll just keep standing up over and over, which is going to be a little bit annoying. So we'll just keep moving, but they're not particularly strong, so that should be okay. I wonder if I can farm them for XP. What's the level of this zone? 76, and I am level 86, so I'm thinking I'm probably not getting a whole lot of XP. XP per hour. Make sure I'm not standing on fire here. XP per hour, but doesn't predict when it's going to come. So 20 million XP per hour, but I need 100 million to level, so it would take me, although this is, there's a way to reset that. I was going to say, this includes my entire session, including stash and everything. Commands, chat console. Am I dying? No. Okay, good, because that's really going to screw up my XP per hour. Find XP, reset XP. That's the way it is. Reset XP. There we go. So no stats. Good. Okay, no dead things. Let's just keep progressing over here. I heard quite a few sounds drop, but I was being distracted. I'm standing on burning ground. That's always nice. Pop this, pop that. Let's go. XP per hour is going to start relatively low. That's actually the top level 2-stone ring, the 16% resist. So I like to pick those up and then seeing if I can randomly get a good trait on there. Never know, sometimes you can end up with a really strong set. Keep blowing up corpses so they don't come back, assuming that's how the mechanic works. I have no idea if that's true, but we'll see. Arctic breath, orb of things. This, that, that. Open this chest. So what's my rate now? Alright, 68 plus 1,000, so 2 hours. So, alright, I could probably sit here and farm the skeletons forever. Maybe I could make like some sort of like script to automatically summon a new raging summon raging spirit every, you know, every half second or something, but I'm pretty sure that's the sort of thing that gets you banned, so we probably shouldn't do it. What do you think? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. So area's a large labyrinth, which could certainly be annoying to navigate. So that was a dead end there, so okay, let's get out of here. It's made doubly more annoying by the burning ground. Kill, 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 kill. So I'm just doing like right-hand rule here. Now, that doesn't guarantee that you clear everything. But assuming that the boss arena is going to be on the outside, or the boss room, there might not be an arena. I might just like run into the boss accidentally doing this. And Tier 9 map, the monsters aren't being too threatening at all, because the skeletons rarely are. Tend to be slow, they attack slowly, not really too terrifying. The fire's a bit annoying, but I could suddenly find myself running into a boss and then like, surprise! He's horrible! And you're dead. Oh, there you go, Restless Dead. Enemies are slowed. I don't appreciate that one. I have to find that large chest as well. Maybe the boss will be guarding it. Maybe it won't. Blacksmith strongbox. Nothing special. Do I have a transmute on me? Yeah, let's just make it magic. What the hell? Hey, 6% quality. Well, that ain't nothing. And I get a random curse when activated. That's a bit annoying. There we go. Because one of the dudes there had a allies can't die aura thing going on, which can be very frustrating. Did we get him? I think we got them all. Is that literally all you drop? Just a Harbinger bow? Alright, well, we'll take a look at it. Well, no, it's not magic. So, it does have, like, 3 links. It's a higher tier thing, but no, I'm not going to keep it around. I'm tempted to do some crafting on those before my other character, but right now, I'm just inventory space will be a little bit tight doing these runs, and I don't want to waste too much time. I am full up. Do I want to go and sell? I guess so. And there's a couple of rares there, so it's probably worth making room for them. Sometimes I don't bother, just sort of arbitrarily. I might be able to Tetris up a little bit of space for these, but I'm not going to worry. Now, I may never actually fully clear this here because if it keeps summoning skeletons, but I want to get rid of the core enemies. Okay, let's go and do that. Just so I don't, like, come back and get killed right away. No. Triple link. No. No. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, just try a transmute and see if we get some base thing then we might get lucky with. No. Okay, do that, do this. These rings are, yeah, level 7. Oh, that needs to be crafted first. Let me just put that one in the jewelry pile. Over here. And this one here is, oh, apparently I picked up a non-magic diamond ring at some point. Sure, let's keep one of those around, because whatever. Normally, I don't bother. Cannon is tier 6. Where's my tier 6 pile here? Oh, the 7s have kind of gone over. There's the canyon. Museum map. Museum map's interesting because it keeps dropping these div cards that are you can turn in for life armor, which is kind of interesting. I'm going to leave this unidentified just in case I decide to run it. You actually, I believe you get more loot running an unidentified one. It's kind of interesting. The downside, of course, is you don't know what modifiers it has, and I can't do any maps that don't let me regen. Now, with just map and magic modifier and the fact that it's a lower tier map, I'm actually not expecting that to be something that comes up. So we're going to chance that. That's... Well, I mean, it doesn't have the flat energy shield, which is too bad, because that's a really good percentage increased energy shield. But the resistances are low, there's no movement speed. I don't think it's worth keeping around, even for someone going an ES build, but it is interesting that we rolled like one of the best percentage increased energy shields on there. The reason I'm able to tell that is there's an auto hotkey script that people use. I don't tend to run auto hotkey for anything, but it's like, I know it's like a useful sort of generic utility thing that people use for all kinds of different games. But it's an item info one. So, and you can't see it because of the way that I capture it, but when you do like Control C on an item, it actually copies all the text of an item. So let's say I Control C over portal scroll over here, and then I paste. Oh, can you not paste in this? Maybe it was just weird because it was a portal scroll. So if I grab like an item, copy, and then paste in here, it doesn't let you do that. But copies all the text from an item, which is quite cool. And it makes it easy for you to paste into something else. So that's Control C. Well, this auto hotkey thing, when you copy the text of an item, it does a lookup based on like the wiki and or other internal mechanics, or I don't know what it is, that tell you all these modifiers, like how good, like this thing here with the 65% increased damage. Why is this even in here? What tab are we on? Oh, this is that. No, seriously. How do I tell what tab I'm on? Is this one selling for 1 chaos? This is never gonna sell. It's crap. But like the 65% increased physical damage, if I Control C on this, I can find out this is like a tier 6 version of that number. That's really shitty. It's got a bunch of flat stuff. It's got the crit, but yeah, this is never gonna sell. I don't know. I'll leave it in there for now. I'll purge that later on. But that's how I keep like referencing that stuff. And it's really good because it tells you like right off the bat. It's like, well, there's some interesting modifiers on here, but is this actually good? And you turn out like, oh, I got excited that there was life on this item. And it turns out that's not actually a very good life roll. And I don't know what the ranges are. It's like, is this like a really good item that I should never ever just trash? Or it's like, is it totally medium tier and unimpressive? So, it's very handy. I don't know what it's called. I know someone's about to ask me. Oh, it's called the Poe Trade Macro. It's available on GitHub, open source. It incorporated stuff from different things. But yeah, if you just look up the Poe or Path of Exile, one or the other, but it's called Trade Macro. And yeah, it's on GitHub and was linked to other things. There's a bunch of other variants like this as well. But it'll do that. It also has some other commands to do a quick lookup on Poe.trade. For certain things. It works especially good for uniques because it can just look up the name of the unique on Poe.trade. It's less good for pricing rares. You really have to go through the website yourself to say like, oh, what are you specifically looking at, and then rating things based on that because it can't just do a generic lookup on a rare. It doesn't really work out, but it's really good for uniques, and it's really good for telling me ranges as someone who doesn't innately know what kind of modifiers something can have. Kill. That is a lot of skeletons. Still looking for that big chest. Who isn't? Am I right? Huh? Sorry. It's late in the day. I've done a lot of recording today. I was actually done recording in a sense here. I'm gonna pick that up. I want to see. Just on the off chance it's got some crazy ass fire modifiers on here. No. Okay. Oh, there's an essence over there. Oh, I killed something at super long range. I heard the sound of like an impressive drop. I'm betting I probably just accidentally killed a boss or something. There's another boss here. It's probably like some sort of, it's not a twin map, but I bet you there's a pair. Oh, actually, or a trio. Complete unique maps, Acton's Nightmare. Well, there we go. I just killed 3 maps. And got a unique Necromancer circlet out of it. What is that? Chitus's Apex. Requires level 54. It's got strength. It's an energy shield item. It's got strength, which lets you equip more stuff. 5% increased experience gain. 10% to all elemental resistances. And increased elemental damages. So not good for me. It looks like the strength could have ended up being anywhere from 20 to 30, so that's low. The mana could be 20 to 30, so that's also low, although I don't think any of those are important. The increased elemental damage can be 10 to 20, so again, kind of middling over there, and the other two are fixed. So not too impressive. And it doesn't sell for very much in general, and this is a crappy variant of that, so not very good at all. But plenty of other loot over here, so that's very exciting. I'm going to try to grab as much as I can. We'll take a look at that Maelstrom staff as well. Again, I tweaked my my loot filter to force those to show up. We are literally 100% full. And I think that was the big chest over there too, wasn't it? Yeah, it is. Right, let's pop it now. Okay, nothing crazy. But a fair amount of loot does come out. I can't even pick up that currency item. Okay, so let's go and just dump this. I'm not going to go and do the selling here. Well, I mean, I guess it's the end of the video. So sure, what the hell? We're done. We're done doing the actual dungeon run. I could go for a full clear, but 104 and a little bit bonus physical, and the lightning. It's actually a fair amount of stuff going on in this thing, but no, I don't think that's. Again, they're not. If I check here, that's on a two-handed item. That's a tier 5 increased physical damage. That's a tier 8. Add physical damage, so really actually not as impressive as it might look at a first glance. So it tells you, hey, you don't have to worry about saving this, so that's okay. We got technically triple resistances here, although that fire resistance isn't anything to write home about. The increased evasion is nice, but there's no life and there's no flat evasion to make this like a truly crazy item, so I think we're going to be good with that. Flat armor plus increased armor. Basically no life to speak of, a little bit of resistances, and no movement speed, so I'm just going to get rid of that as well. Now, there is a master recipe. Hang on, I'll show you in a second here. Meh. It's a trash item, but we'll keep that helmet anyway, just because, I don't know, I like collecting the uniques. That's why I just decided to start doing this. It's like, some of them I do bother vendoring or putting in the trade things, depending on how much I want to deal with stuff, but not that much. I think I'm going to have to identify the Bizarre map. It's higher tier, and it's rare, so there's a lot of modifier potential. I need to know if it can't regenerate. 60% less recovery of life, mana, and energy shield means I could probably do it, but it would actually hurt a lot. So most likely I'll end up re-rolling that one before I run it. And a crypt map over here, so we're going to do that. And what was I going to do with the Doomgreaves? Oh, yeah, I was going to check to see. Armorer's Workbench. Put that over there. And... oh, it's got... I think it's got too many modifiers, but... is this not the one with the movement speed? I bet you I would just like keep going by it or something like that. It's not the Blessing Font. Artisan Bench? Nope, that's not it. Headstone ain't it. I don't know. I mean, it's not in here because that's the jewelry one. It must be in here. Actually, you know what I'm realizing? I think of the increased life on the jewelry one. And I'm thinking of the fact that there's an essence that adds movement speed, I think. So anyway, or I don't have access to it. Anyway, I'm going to sell this. Hey, give me a full orb of augment. That's very exciting. Sure, fine, whatever. That's okay. Yeah, I don't think it's worth holding on to. Again, near the end of the league and everything, so there's going to be a lot less demand for a lot of stuff. Let's just fill up on scrolls again, dive back in. We got a lot of loot to pick up here. Tons of it. Not gonna take long before we fill up. There we go. Filled up there. We can go and Tetris this a bit to pick up some boots at least. That'll be fine. ID all the things. Ring. Done. Now, the ring, in particular, has some potential for going into one of our crafting stashes. Level 78. It's a low intrinsic roll. No, yeah, it's nothing to write home about. I have 2 rings, which actually means I can do a crafting round over there, which is nice. Other than that, we've got everything we need, so. And a million belts. No. No. Nope. Oh, I was going to say, why do I have a blue item? It's because it's the tri-socket thing. Nope, definitely not. And this thing, also a no. All right, there we go. I mean, we're getting some stuff out of that in currency. It ain't nothing. And every now and again, you find something amazing. I don't think I need that sport. Although the sports are a little rare. There we go. So there's still plenty of, like, you know, higher level rares in here, but they're bigger, low base type, something like that, right? Like, they could be a level 80 item, but the base type is something that, you know, is like a level 5 item. So it's going to have low base armor or damage or whatever, even though it might end up having crazy big modifiers. You'll see, I think the loot filters tend to be configured to still allow, like, a lot of things like low-level wands to show up, because the base, you know, whatever, the wand doesn't tend to matter as much as the modifiers. That's nothing. Nope. That's a decent amount of attack speed, given all the elemental damage on there. It's actually pretty fast. I think with this, the base item speed is lower on the Eternal Sword, because otherwise I think with that 24%, that's quite a decent roll. It's tier 2, not tier 1, but it's pretty high. And it's pretty high in the elements, but not crazy crazy. I don't think it's worth keeping around. If I had a character that was specifically looking to use this sort of thing, I might go and, like, check to see if there's a short-term upgrade there, but other than that, I don't think it's worth keeping around for. That's a lot of crit. That's a shit ton of crit. It's technically not even a tier 1 roll. That's insane. I think I can go all the way up to 109 as the maximum crit overall. Wow. Still, it's on something with 48% or 40% base. It's got the 28% increased spell damage. The added cold damage doesn't help because it's only on melee. Fire resist is never a bad thing. What I think I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put it in my crafting stash. Maybe someone will be interested. Maybe they won't be. That's crappy movement speed. It's like, I canceled the trade, you son of a bitch. So what was I doing? I was selling everything except for this. Hopefully that's correct. It's not the end of the world. Yeah. So we'll put it in there and we'll consider doing a craft. Let me go and dump this green sport thing. Okay, what don't I need here? What do I have a million things of? Like EK, you can get that as a level 1 character. I gotta stop freaking stockpile that nonsense. Just ludicrous. Okay, over here. So, pair of rings, amulet, twinned weapons, those, body, this. Okay. Yes. I think that's everything. There you go. Regal it up. And then I'll sell that for good measure. Bam. Good. All right. Well, thanks for watching another video, and I will be coming, I don't know when, because I'm going to stop for the night, but at some point we will be finishing the rest of these unique maps, including, what I've been warned is very hard, the death and taxes. I mean, the fact that unique boss is 28% increased attack and cast speed and 51% increased damage is crazy. And he gives you 10,000 increased experience, which sounds great, as long as, you know, as long as you kill him without dying a whole bunch. Then you'll probably gain more XP. I don't know how much bosses give as an XP base. Probably a fair amount. And this is the same as killing, like, literally the same as killing 100 bosses. Right? I'm mathing that right, yeah? Yeah. Well, actually, 101. Because if it was 100% increased experience, that would be like killing 2 bosses. Right? Yeah. Wow, that is a lot of XP. It would be nice if you could do this one when you just leveled, so you had like 0 XP in the bank, so dying isn't a problem. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it when I'm 87. But it's going to take a while to get there, so we'll see. As long as I don't die, I could run a bunch of maps We'll see. I'll probably keep doing these unique ones as 86, and then we'll play that one by 4 additional maps. More rare monsters. Interesting. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.